I'm lonely. The last video I made, I was teaching you guys how to get yourself ready. And today I am going against everything I've ever said because I am in my underwear. I have one sock on, I just woke up, and I honestly haven't even washed my face yet today. I woke up this morning and I realized that it has been 1 year since I uploaded a video coming out on the internet talking about being gay. If I'm being honest, I have not watched that video since like the day I uploaded it. Not that I am embarrassed. I probably just would have said some things potentially differently. You know, you grow up, you're changing the way you think about things. I'm learning. So it's been like a year. Nothing really happened. I'm still sitting here talking about being gay alone. But I've come to the realization that there's actually a few other things that I felt like I should be coming out about, because being gay is just like one very small fraction of me. I'm also lonely, I'm shook, and I might be a clone. So those are just some other things that I wanted to talk about today. You know, just the usuals. I also am like basically a ghost. If you haven't heard, Halsey wrote her song Ghost based on me. I don't know where I went. I'm gay! Here's all my baggage that you're actually going to have to take with me when you take my hand in marriage. God knows I'm not dealing with that. Girl, back off. Also, they built this closet just like so terribly. I would never want to come out of here. I would actually prefer Kris Jenner's closet. Make a little home in there. If you've ever watched Stranger Things, I just finished watching that on Netflix. I would be that girl that hides in the basement, except I'm hiding in Kris Jenner's closet. And then instead of coming out as a girl with telekinesis that can like flip trucks over her head, I come out as lonely. My life would be on such a different pace if I weren't alone all the time. This is not a cry for help, but read between the lines, people. I just got back from New York and I miss it like a so much more in touch with my East Coast side. My goal for the next year is to get a place in New York, marry rich, and then upgrade so my dog can live in my house, and then I actually am living at the penthouse of the nicest apartment building there is in Soho. Me when I actually marry rich and then the guy watches this video and then is like, oh fuck, I can't leave you now. I mean, like, I'm way too caught up in all your baggage. This bird's nest needs to be lit on fire. Speaking of being lit, I was trying to light a candle the other day, but you know when the candle just like has this like fat wick? I had to get like really close with the lighter. This bitch caught my fucking eyebrow. I swear to God, I thought I lost my eyebrow. It was like a 0.03 second ordeal. There was a hair that literally like crumbled off my fucking eyebrow. I ran to that Get Me Brow kit so fucking fast, and I could not ever lose my eyebrow. I don't know what I would be without my eyebrows. What was I saying? Oh, on the real, you know, coming out is cool. It's nice to be able to talk about whatever you want, whenever you want, and not have to feel that pressure of like, someone gonna ask me something or say something, am I gonna have to beat around any bush? And like, that is something that you have to deal with before you're out. I totally am there for like taking your time, but not all for wasting your time. So if you think that you're in a position where you can talk about your sexuality without it disrupting things around you, besides just like the anxiety of like other people finding out, I think taking that leap and doing so is so powerful, guys. Like, I have this whole mantra. I might have to do a whole video on it, but it's honestly, it's all confidence. You have this voice up here. You have like what you're thinking and what you're telling yourself and what you know is going on in you, your thought process. And then you also have this voice, and this is the voice that other people think you are or hear you as. This is what people know you as. True confidence and the most powerful feeling and self in the world is matching those two. It is so incredible when you can think something and say it. I've learned that there's times where I'm thinking something, it might offend someone, it might be not the most appropriate response, but I've always learned that when those two are in sync, you are your truest self, and that is powerful. Shit goes on in here that just like, whoa. I'm so glad that I made that decision to upload a video talking about who I am and what's going on in my head and my sexuality. And honestly, a year later, unless you got that good dick, stay away from me, because I'm basically asexual at this point. That is that's a personal problem. It's still difficult once you come out of the closet. It's not just like, yes, you're like dating and you got a boyfriend and like now you're like couple goals and you can like post pictures of yourself. I mean, if you're like not the shallowest motherfucker in the world, then that might happen. But if you're me or anything like me, then good luck. I'm here for you. I'm kidding, I'm not. Sometimes I make fun of myself, but I try not to take it too far because I don't think the self-deprecating attitude is the way to make yourself get any further, and I actually think that it will essentially hold you back if you're jokingly self-deprecating, because you're still subconsciously taking that advice or those words and registering them. It's something I try not to do, but sometimes it's fun. Don't forget to poke confidence at yourself, I promise, guys. There's one thing that makes me feel good, it's hanging out with my friends. Lauren Elizabeth, girl. Every time I'm around Lauren, we are confident, we are ourselves, we say what we want, and I feel amazing. Like, we just tell ourselves what we need to know and like what we need to remind ourselves. It actually alters the way that I think about my day and myself. Hanging out with Lauren is like I'm entering this universe of everything is not bad. Things are good, and I am good, and I look good, and I feel good. That's important. Find someone that does that for you and do that with someone. Find your, like, honestly, be with your best friend and make that best friend your fucking best self and best friendship and relationship. This relationship that you have with your best friend should be like beautiful and fucking gorgeous, and you should feel your most true self and just like fucking glowing. You should literally be glowing. Every time you see your best friend, glow. Tell yourselves that you're glowing. Tell yourselves that you can take on the fucking world. I promise you will literally, like, that relationship will be so much more valuable and you will love it. What am I doing? I don't know. I'm supposed to be talking about coming out. Here I am, coming out as a legitimate psychopath. I look like I'm a Nestle cookie that got left in the oven for too long. And then I'm like, yeah, I'm glowing over here. Guys, I didn't lie when I said I was in my underwear and have one sock on. I am gay, but I am also shook. I guess I'm not so lonely because something slept in my fucking hair last night. That's about it for this video. I honestly just didn't really know what I wanted to do with myself, and I just got this like glowing ass spray tan, so I just had to utilize it in some sense. If you enjoyed listening to me go like all over the place and briefly talking about coming out and, you know, stuff like that, then give this video a thumbs up. Also, you can follow me on Twitter and Instagram, although a lot of you just unfollow me. Fuck being on YouTube for 7 years, because everyone's like, oh wait, I watched you 5 years ago, why am I still following you? And then they unfollow, and then you're just like, well, I'm failing at everything. Hopefully this wasn't too annoying to look at the whole time. Subscribe to my channel if you feel like it. I love reading your comments, and I love hearing what you have to say in response to what I have to say, because I often have a lot to say. Thanks again for watching. I love you all, and I will see you guys very soon with another new video. Match them. Honestly, like, this shit, it's Tinder, like, you gotta match, it's a match. You matched 5 minutes ago, and then it says one of those cheesy lines about how you should start a conversation. Start that conversation, match that shit up. See you guys later.